Hey guys, so I'm going to be talking to you about something that has been rolling around the internet ever since Ubisoft released their Assassin's Creed Unity trailer, and the main thing was, where are all the women? And Ubisoft answered, it's too expensive, we're not doing that. So I'm going to give my thoughts as a female gamer onto the subject, because the most sort of reviews and listings that I've been seeing have all been by men. So let's get a woman's gamer's response on this. First off, I'm going to tell you a story. So on Sunday I bought Assassin's Creed 2. So I went into game and I picked it up off the shelf, took it to the cash register, and he gave me a look being like, are you sure you actually want to buy this? This is part of the problem, and part of the issue that male gamers just don't see. Women aren't really expected to be playing these sorts of games, and it's very unusual for them actually to want to. Guess this is a society issue in general, but the thing is that, you know what? Ubisoft knows that. They know that the main people who are actually going to buy these games are men. Why tailor for a small percentage? And let's face it, female gamers aren't going to be put off by a game just because you can't play as a female. We've gotten used to the fact that there are more men in video games, and we're very used to actually playing as them. If we didn't want to be playing as a man, we basically wouldn't play anything. Ubisoft's excuse is because it was going to be too expensive, and people always are just like, well, why is that? You're $1 billion company. Why are you making this stupid lame-ass excuse? And you know what? It's an excuse. If they made any other excuse why they dropped a female, they would still have gone apeshit. But look about the other way around. In that trailer, if there was a woman, people are going to be like, oh, they're just shoehorning the woman in there for the sake of shoehorning a woman. I really don't care the fact that I won't be able to play as a woman in Assassin's Creed Unity. It's not a big deal to me, because I just don't see the point. The point is not, let's not have a shoehorned woman into the situation. Let's make the NPCs, the other characters who are female, strong, well-rounded characters. Think about Assassin's Creed Black Flag. To me, the most interesting and important character was Mary Read. And yes, she disguised herself as a man throughout most of the game, but that was because of the historical context, the fact that she had to. But she still revealed herself to be a woman to Edward. She even used her femininity to help them get through a mission. She introduced Edward to the Assassin's Order, and she outrightly made him an assassin because she challenged him and forced his ideas and was a good character. In some ways, that is enough for me. Yes, I spent most of Black Flag as a broody blonde Welshman who was basically just another generic male tough guy, but the characters and the female characters in that game are actually a lot more interesting, I found, than the male characters. Those little steps in the right direction is what helps the video game industry. Do not just override the fact that they have made actual good steps in video game making by the fact that they made one of the main characters a female. You shouldn't just cut off Ubisoft from being some misogynist, sexist pigs. They know their target audience. They are smart about this. They are not sexist. Give me a character, an NPC in that game, somebody in the Order or somebody in the Revolution, or somebody who is a female character who shows strong but also feminine attributes, like Mary Read did. You can't say that they're just being sexist and it's a bad idea. It's not a gender issue. The simple fact that the Ubisoft decided to actually pay attention to their target audience is not a bad thing. A woman isn't going to walk into game, or walk into game at all, if they see a poster of a woman in the shop window. They don't actually care. You're not going to get women into video games through an Assassin's Creed game. I'm sorry, it's just not going to happen. Most women don't like shooting people and slitting people's throats. Yes, it's very cathartic and, you know, it's a great way to release some stress. However, you're not going to be changing the minds of women everywhere by just shoving a female on the box art. It just doesn't work like that. I mean, if you can't get them in with shoving a hot Italian or a sexy Welshman on the cover, what is going to get them enticed into playing these games? Shoehorning a woman into there isn't going to do anything. Yes, it might give you some good media coverage that you're thinking about women gamers. However, women gamers are a very small percentage. And guess what? It's not going to be changed through an Assassin's Creed game. Women are not going to be coming to gaming through these type of games. Games about mindless violence do not appeal to most women. Ubisoft just know that. So they've kept it to the male gender, and that is good. Yes, Ubisoft, you need to put some female characters in there, but they don't have to be playable. They can just be NPCs, and that is good enough for me. And I need to figure out how to end a vlog. So, bye.